Hi, I'm Phil Bridges, owner of Straight Arrow Repair. Ever want to know how a repairman fixes things? Well, come with me and I'll show you how I solve problems. Let's make things better together. How we do it. Alright, so now we're getting ready to put some mains up. And on the main, it has, on both ends, it'll have this tongue here that will connect in. The other one can connect into the side of it, but we're going to go against the wall here, so what I'm going to do is cut at an angle like so. All right, now put it up there where that mark is. Let me see the alignment pliers there. What I'm doing is the top of the bend, where I bend it, is going in where the hole is at the top of that hole. Like so. Then I can put it in a temporary fashion, like so. All right. It kind of hangs there, so. This you can change. You pull down on it. If you need to get the height different, you pull down on it and do this, and it will slide out of that hole. And this, I just have to show you. All right, so now, so it doesn't fall out of that wall grid. I have some of these that you can buy at Lowe's, Home Depot. They are ceiling grid clamps, suspended ceiling grid clamps. They have rubber to keep you from scratching the paint. They work like so. So we're going to line up with that mark there, put the clamp on it. That way it holds it there until we get a rivet. All right. See how it's clamped there? We can still drill a hole here and put a rivet right there. That way it'll stay. That holds it until such time. Now we've got to measure from this point here all the way to the wall. You want to get up on the long. To the wall on top of it. 106 3/8. it off square, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut that at an angle too.
First,
Just hold it over there for a minute. I gotta get into this. Like so. Move it over to that 2 foot mark. And it goes in the center.
over here, right?
By the 2 foot mark. Right there, that made on the wall.
Yep, I'm there.
We put a suspended ceiling clamp right there.
But it looks off.
It is, it's not straight. But if you notice, I put it this one inside that one.
Oh. That's what the cables are for, to hold it straight too.
Huh?
These are also to hold it straight too?
No, that's just to suspend it. It does not keep anything straight.
How do you... If you got like a 100-foot wide room, you're doing this, how do you hold these up?
You suspend them higher than the...
So, oh, you keep suspending them as you go, instead of just
Yeah.
plugging them in.
Notice I'm not twisting them together yet because I think they're high. No, which I want them to be kind of high. Not now. Alright. I'm going to set those other wires into it. And then we get ready. If that's the first row, then
With our teeth.
T, a little bit smaller. But if you notice, it has those little tabs in it. They go into these slots. Anyone you wish to. We want to have 4 foot handles this way. And I've got, again, not want that tongue holding me off the wall.
Like so. Now you put your ceiling tile there. We're going to go grab a ceiling tile. Put it
Good. No, we're going to put a rivet in there on both ends.
because we got it clamped. Which we need more clamps, right?
I have 2 more. I need quite a bit more, but 2 more. We'll put rivets in it.
Do we have rivets?
Yes. I don't know if I have drill bit for the rivets.
Something kind of gets wobbly when you're holding it for a while.
have a whole lot of clamps. It's a good idea to have them. If you're just working at home doing one room, you don't have to. Kind of raise it up, goes into the slot, and then bring it up.
Well, you can see we got one tile there.
There's the beginning of it. We'll end up building this area and raising it up so that sunlight, so this will all be a little box, which I'll show you how we do that. But that's later. So we'll have to find a drill bit to drill in the rivets and then put the rivet gun to work, hold it in place.
And more string.
Check it for how straight it is. It looks pretty straight. You gotta make sure this wall's pretty straight. This wall's not straight, that won't be straight because you're going against. You want to be shorter than if it's not straight wall. You want to cut this down a little bit. And you can cut all the boards that go on a crooked wall. But this happens to be really straight. So we're going to do the same thing and then add some more 2-footers. But if we go too far, these will have a tendency to fall out. So what I'm going to do, we usually have 6/8, and then if you're a ceiling rig guy, have these clamps. So then you can have a whole bunch of them holding everything in place. That way it doesn't move every time you snap one in. So we're going to do it again. Set the locking board, we'll put it here. We'll put in some rivets so we can move our clamps. And we'll show you when we do that. Okay. So what we've got is put the mains up with the T's in temporarily. When we make sure it's where we want, lining up the grid this way, then we clamp it because there's just a little bit of room for movement, and I clamp it in place. Then we take this, which is suspension sealing grid punch, but you can also do it with a drill bit, but this is nice. And this straight part here needs to go kind of straight. And then punch it back, pull it back hard. Then we have a rivet gun. This is a nice one. It's a one-handed one. You don't have to have two hands. It's got multiple sizes. This is about $30, and this is the white rivets because that's the color I want to show. white. There you go. See how smooth that is? Now that won't move.
Watch your hand.
Now I'm going to pull it all the way out. And it comes out. There you go. I've done that all the way around and keep it from moving. We're going to hang up the rest of the grid. Then we're going to put a string line on and then set all the wire. So here we go. All right, so what I've done is put a screw here, tied a string to it, put a spacer, which is a 1/2 inch piece of drywall, did the same on the other side. And then I just measure from the string up to set my height with this wire. So you can pull on it to get it to go down and then wrap up. Okay. That's what we did. Set all the metal and run lines and you can check it off. But this is how you do it. You can do it much better, fancier, but this is something we don't do every day, so we get better and better. Like this loose one here needs to be tightened up. We get better and better if we did it every day, and we haven't. So I apologize, but this is basically so you can do it at your home and get an idea that it can be done. All right? Thank you.